78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right, y'all. So Victor Conte of Snack Nutrition has come out and responded to the ridiculous rumors that have been floating around the boxing community with these uneducated boxing media reporters, these blatantly lying boxing media reporters and fighters and fans and everybody who's involved with this scam. Victor Conte comes out and tells y'all what I've been trying to tell y'all for years now. He says on Twitter, the idea that I currently have a close existing relationship with VADA is false. Many years ago, I provided consultation to WADA, that's the World Anti-Doping Agency, and USADA, the United States Anti-Doping Agency, and VADA, the Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency. This was per the request of each entity. They were all seeking my input about how I was able to cheat the drug testing. He says, I provided such info to all of them in effort to help them create more effective testing programs. My hope was that this would contribute to a clean sport. There has never been any type of unethical behavior. Boxing is a dangerous sport and needs effective testing. What bothers me the most about all of this, y'all, is that I tried to explain this to people, but it's like people are fun. It's fun for them to believe BS narratives and fake narratives made up by these raccoons online. These raccoons that pop up on the internet with podcasts, and they just start making accusations mainly at black fighters like Devin Haney and Terence Crawford. Meanwhile, if Victor Conte is so bad and so dirty, and he's such a drug cheat, and he knows how to beat the test, and he knows this and this and that, why aren't y'all accusing any of the Latino fighters that are signed to Victor Conte of cheating? Why not? Why are y'all only focusing on some black guys? Because this whole thing has a biased racial agenda. That's just what it is. And you have these raccoon channels that are helping to perpetuate that because they're petty and they hold on to grudges like a bunch of little girls, little third or fourth grade girls and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I like Chris first, and now you're talking to Chris, and Chris is my boyfriend. Like this is how these grown men are acting on this internet. You know what I'm saying? So they made up these stories about Devin Haney being with Snacks, so therefore he's and Victor Conte was with VADA, and he knows this and that. It's not true, bro. It's always been a lie. I keep trying, but y'all keep spreading it. And the crazy part is, guys like Ryan Garcia and these other people who used to be with Victor Conte, they know that it's a lie that Victor Conte is with VADA. They've been known that, but they're playing the ignorant, casual boxing fan. And what irritates me is when guys like Sean Porter, who also knows that Victor Conte doesn't work with VADA, when he gets out there and perpetuates this myth and helps to spread it, he's following into and he's pandering to the racist fan base in boxing, that racist element in boxing that has an issue with black boxers and who happen to be working with Snack. But they don't have any issue. Like I said, nobody had a problem when Ryan Garcia was with Snack. Nobody had a problem when Mikey Garcia was with Snack. Nobody had a problem with Bam Rodriguez is still with Snack, if I'm not mistaken, right? Isn't Virgil Ortiz with Snack? Nobody says nothing. No, there's no suspicion with them. Meanwhile, you have Canelo Alvarez and his whole gym, Eddie Reynoso, keep getting caught. That gym, 7 different people connected to Eddie Reynoso have been caught with performance enhancement drugs, yet where's the outcry from these raccoon channels? Where is it? Go to your favorite raccoon channel and find out how many hating videos they've done on Terence Crawford and or Devin Haney. Just go check. And then look at how many times they've accused Terence Crawford or Devin Haney of some type of wrongdoing or mishap, you know what I'm saying? And then look at how many times they've covered the Eddie Reynoso situation where he has 7 different fighters that he's connected with Pop Dirty. Eddie Reynoso. That's a real story. But he's getting a pass. You know why? Because these are the people y'all go to for information. Y'all go to these people right here. They can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. They have no sense of loyalty. They have no sense of honor, code, creed, no sense of self-respect. These people come on here to get pats on the head, you know what I'm saying, and to dig through the trash of these racist boxing fans. And that's just what they do. So, like, once again, I told y'all this several years ago that Victor Conte does not work with VADA. And I kept wondering why people kept saying that. Why did, like, where have y'all been? Do y'all even cover the boxing news? So then it hit me. It's not that y'all don't know this information. You're just getting away with blatantly lying. Because there's no way that I'm smarter than everybody in the world. This is no way. I'm not finna sit here and be that arrogant to believe that. I remember over 10 years ago, Victor Conte and VADA having a public fallout, a public internet spat, and Victor Conte saying how he don't work with VADA. If I remember that, and I'm just little old 78 Sports TV, how is it that people who go to the fights with credentials, who cover this sport, who have interviewed Victor Conte don't know this as well? No, they do know. But you're blatantly taking advantage of lying to casual boxing fans. And you're stroking the egos of these casuals and feeding into their racist narratives that guys like Terence Crawford and Devin Haney, because they were snacked, they must be up to no good. And to my knowledge, from what I heard, I'm not sure, but I heard Blue Blood say this, Terence Crawford might not even be with Snack right now at the current moment. So it's just a bunch of nonsense, man. It's a bunch of nonsense. Victor Conte, like I told y'all before, used to be the dope man. He knew he had the Balco situation. He knew how to cheat all the testing because there was no testing. The testing companies hired Victor Conte as an advisor. Hey, so he became a snitch. He works for the government. He became a snitch and started telling them how they can catch the cheaters, like how he was beating it. And then somehow, all of a sudden now, years later, people want to act like he's a danger to the sport or something like this. But yet, you just had Shane Mosley, who got caught cheating now, back in his day, with all his plastic surgery. So now you got Shane Mosley going on Mill City channel talking about how, I think it was Mill City, Shane Mosley talking about how Devin Haney is requiring too much drug testing for Brian Norman. What? How could you have too much drug testing in the boxing? Oh, you get hit with that needle all the time. That affects you. Shut up, Shane. Just go somewhere and put your mouth on Oscar De La Pickle. You know what I'm saying? Just get up out of here, fam. We tired of hearing you. We're just tired of talking. Like, Shane Mosley is one of the biggest raccoons I ever seen in my life, bro. Just shut up, dude. Seriously, get this dude up out of here. Right, so you got like I said, Eddie Reynoso constantly getting in trouble, getting caught. His guys in his gym, and they constantly get passes from the WBC so-called clean boxing program, right? Constantly getting passes. But y'all going to people who ain't never got caught doing nothing wrong, guys who are trying to fight the best, and you're purposely defaming their character. And the people who are doing it the most are other so-called black YouTube channels. Why? Because they're bitter like broads, and they're holding a grudge. Oh, Bill Haney hurt my feelings one time. Yeah, one time Bill said this and I didn't like that, so now I'm gonna hate on him for the rest of my life. This is what these dudes do. And you dudes come on here crying all day about women and modern women and this, but you dudes, you dudes act like broads. You act like you never had fathers in your life or something. You seriously do. There's something wrong with somebody who can get up every morning and lie, blatantly tell a lie on another man because you don't like that man. If you don't like that man, you don't got to talk about the man. Or at least tell the truth. At least let your beef be about truth. But you dudes get up every day and lie. So now Terence Crawford had to come out because folks been running around here lying on Terence Crawford, talking about he failed PD tests and all this type of stuff, or whatever they've been saying. I ain't really been following all this nonsense. People been calling me, telling me stuff, but I ain't really been following. I don't really be watching YouTube, not boxing like y'all would think I would do. I just don't, bro. I cover boxing, but I be having to take breaks from this, bro, before I end up saying something that get myself in trouble. Because some of these dudes, bro, some of these dudes need something. They need some work. Some of y'all need some work, straight up. Some of y'all dudes are just, y'all done got real comfortable on this internet just lying on people because you think you ain't never going to run into nobody, so you can just say whatever you want to and keep making your money slandering people and stuff. So y'all got comfortable, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You know what they say, sleep is the cousin of what, you know what I mean? So you got to be careful with all of that, you know what I mean? Just underestimating what can happen out here, lying and stuff. Because Terence Crawford, I've been hearing rumors he might sue some of these people. I've been hearing Terence Crawford. Well, I heard whatever. I ain't be quiet. I ain't gonna say nothing. Just keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all find out the hard way. But at the end of the day, I'm glad Victor Conte finally came out and cleared up what I was trying to tell people a long time ago, that Victor Conte does not work with VADA. Victor Conte was a consultant. That's what I told y'all for years, and all of y'all ignored me, you know what I'm saying, and act like I didn't know what I was talking about. You listening to all these channels sensationalizing stuff, making up lies, and now this is the truth, okay? 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed. Holla at y'all in a minute. We're up out of here. Deuces.